Gandhi family. She lost her mother-in-law, she lost her husband. After that, she stayed on. When do you think the real bonding of this country happened? Do you feel it happened while she was accompanying Rajiv Gandhi in different parts of the country? When actually this bonding?
Well, certainly as someone who was with Rajiv Gandhi through the campaigning, because mind you, there was hectic. I mean, Rajiv was was this kind of a restless guy, restless in the sense that he was always moving from place to place. She accompanied him, and she had a taste of what it means to bond with the people of India. I mean, it didn't come out overnight. It took time, and once she decided that she would be the president of the Congress, then that particular experience that she shared with her husband came in extremely handy. She wasn't really a novice. She wasn't a novice in campaigning. She wasn't a novice in electioneering, and that I think helped her to a very large extent.
In 1991 also, she refused, the post of, she promoted Manmohan Singh. So, then also she did this, now she's doing it again. What was it then? Why did she not accept such?
I am truly tempted to believe her when she said that she wasn't interested in power. She wasn't interested in a political post. That she was in politics primarily because she needed to strengthen the secular base of this country, and because she needed to do whatever she could to ensure that the poorest of the poor in this country, the dispossessed, the women, the minorities, had a sense of security and had some hope that their lot would be better. This is what she wanted. But she did not, for that matter, become an NGO leader. She did not head an NGO, she headed a political party. And therefore, as head of a political party, she was very much present when questions of elections to be tried. She herself got elected to Parliament. So the path that she shows was, I will use the party as an instrument to further the kind of things I want to further. But when it comes to actually being part of a government, I'd rather leave that to others, because I believe that I can do the same things much better by remaining outside the realm of power.
So you are stressing that the Congress actually needed her.
I have no question in my mind that the Congress party needed her. I have no question in mind that the Congress party needs her. Again, this is a very, some people call it chemistry, some people call it all. I think it's not chemistry, it's a kind of an alchemy, something where ingredients which you cannot quite define get together and produce this kind of bonding with an individual. I'm personally not very happy when this kind of adulation happens, because I belong to that tribe which thinks that this kind of emotionalism can go completely wayward. But as an observer and as an analyst, I have to acknowledge that this very special bonding is there, which you do not find, for example, in the BJP cadres vis-a-vis such an experienced leader as Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Even the Congress needed her, but there were opposition within the party, senior leaders, Sharad Pawar, Sangma. There was opposition. So how do you look at that?
No, there was opposition because there are a large number of Congress people who've been in politics for much longer than Sonia Gandhi, whose prime ministerial ambitions they know would be thwarted so long as a member of the Nehru-Gandhi family heads the Congress. And therefore, attempts were made immediately after Rajiv's assassination by a certain number of people to see whether they could grab the levers of power on the one hand and the levers of the Congress party on the other. All right. And in a sense, that is understandable, because if you've done so well in politics and you can't really hope to get the top job because there is this family standing in the way, these sentiments are bound to happen. But what these people like Mr. Sharad Pawar did not realize is that so long as that potent symbol of the family remains, there is precious little they can do to get hold of the party apparatus.
So it was totally individual's ambition that sort of.
It was entirely the ambition of a certain number of individuals. Look, I'm not in the blame game, but their political calculation has gone awry. There was a further split within those who broke away. All right, and these were senior people who broke away from Mr. Sharad Pawar. But what has happened? One of them has lost miserably in Chhattisgarh. Mr. Pawar himself has emerged with only 9 NCP members by his side. So he is certainly no kingmaker. So it is obvious that anyone who breaks away from the Congress has really not done too well. I'll give you another example of someone who broke away a while ago. That is the Trinamool people. Mamata Banerjee is the person who's come back with only 1 seat, her own. The rest have been decimated. So I think some lessons will have to be drawn from this. We may be uncomfortable with the idea of dynastic rule, but that is no longer the case because no member of the dynasty now is going to rule India. But at the same time, we must acknowledge the fact that this is what it is. This family is what it is. This bonding between party cadres and the family is what it is. And we then move on.